Hi everybody, it's Barbie from Nellie and Ruth Designs, and today I want to do another layout in my planner book. And this is the large planner. I'm just going to move this stuff to the side. First, I want to thank everyone for joining in. And if you're new to planning with these planners, doing the layouts like I am, um, maybe I can help you. I'm very much a newbie at this, but I am finding that I do enjoy it, and I have so much to put in here. I wasn't sure if I would or not, but I do with my videos and my crafting and my orders. It's really coming in handy. So I think I'm going to like it. So in one of my previous videos, I think I show I this is the page that I did, and you can see here how I decided to use this. Um, I have notes over here where there's certain things I want to make. I came up with ideas, certain things I'd like to make for my Etsy shop. So I have those listed over here. When I do make them, I will put a check next to them. My goals down here, uh, finish the blue and white journal that I'm presently working on and I'm doing videos on. And then start a spring journal at the end of the month. So my goal is to finish this journal that I'm working on by the end of January. I think I can do it. I just have to be, diligent. Um, Here I have like videos of Tuesdays transforming plain white index card into journal card. Tuesday for 1/5, happy mail, Julie and April. So I'm making little notes of when I create a video right here, create video of these 2 pages. Uh, Received my junk journal from Elizabeth Smith Cog, from Mrs. Coggs. Lots of times I like to go back without having to go into my Etsy shop, my purchases, to see, when did that arrive from Mrs. Cog? Um, right here, my vintage magazine and 8x5 index cards to journal on. That was Tuesday's treasure. So it's really, I'm finding it coming in for me very handy. Right here, I created a masterboard scrap paper video at 9 p.m. That was this, I don't know if you saw it or not, but that was this layout here. So I set this aside to put in my journal and to do another video with that. So yeah, I'm finding that it's coming in really handy. But what I'm finding is that because of how I create my videos, I'm actually creating videos into this week here, especially for my Tuesday's treasure. So I have little note papers over here as to when I'm doing things, and I want to get them in my book. So things move kind of fast when you're making videos and you're working on other projects. So right here, like for the week of the 4th through the 10th, this week here, this week for videos, create for dates of January 11th through 17th in this book. So I have to, that's one of my to-dos, is to create these 2 pages. So that's why I thought we would do that on this video. Continue in journal using recent masterboard. That's the one I just showed you. Make card folders, card holder for Jade. I got a custom order for a card holder in my Etsy shop. So I promised I would send her pictures of photo paper that I've pulled for her card holder that she wants. So I told her I'd do that by the 6th, by Wednesday. So I have to get on that. Today's my husband's birthday, so it's been kind of hectic. I had to take my son to the orthopedic this morning because a week and a half ago he sprained his ankle really bad. And he's still on crutches and he's home. We got to get him back to work. So I had that to do. And then, like I said, my husband's birthday is today. So he requested venison stew. So I had to come home and get the venison prepared, get that ready. I had to bake a birthday cake. I had to run to the store. And then I got to the store, got everything, thought I was all set, got home, and I realized I forgot the ice cream for the cake. And then I thought I was all done. I got the cake frosted, and I looked at the clock. It was 1:45. What time is it now? It's 3:20. I just came in with the girls, I sound a little hyped up in this video because I am. I've just had so much to do today. Um, so I looked at my watch and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 1:45, and I promised I'd make him some homemade bread to go with the venison stew. And that takes 3 hours. So if I want to eat at 5:30, I had to hurry up and throw that in the bread machine. And now I just have to come to center and breathe. I have to relax. And it doesn't help because I took a cup of coffee with me outside when I took the girls out to run and play. So, so now I have to relax. So hopefully you will help me relax. I'll have a little downtime. I thought I'd work on these pages, which could probably bring some peace to me. So the first thing I like to do on my pages is, because I have so much to write in them, I like to get my squares, my boxes, my lines set up. Like over here, that's more important to me than getting the stickers on, is getting all of my lines in that I can write on. So I'm going to pull these 2 pages. I will set this aside over here. I just want to be able to sit and relax tonight. Yesterday I worked on paying bills. I didn't have a lot of bills to pay, but I had a stack of papers like this deep that when I sit at my desk, which is behind me over here, my work desk, I have a tendency, I don't file things right away and I throw them to the right on the floor. And I can make some lines, some things here while I'm talking. And it got to the point where I had such a stack of papers that I needed to tend to, that I was working till 10 o'clock last night sorting. I had papers in there for the accountant, others to go into, 2019 file cabinet. So yesterday, well, I felt like I was back at work at my husband's company, because doing the books, because I had so much to do yesterday. So I purchased these also. I got these at Hobby Lobby, and this is how I make my little lines and my bullets. But I think just to mix it up a little bit, I'm going to use these squares. You'll see, and I've got the round, there's triangles. And I try to do at least one box that I can write in, and then I kind of decorate around it. So I'm going to use, and it doesn't really matter where you decide, which box you decide to write in. There's a Monday. I think Tuesday I'll come down here. I just like to change it up a little bit. And my other son is at work, and he's like, Mom, he called, I have twins. They're 2 minutes apart. Michael was born 9/19 and Patrick was born 9/21. And their birthday is on the 13th. So it's a big birthday month for this family, between just even our friends. My girlfriend's is the 24th. I'm after her at the end of the month. My husband's is today. The boys' is the 13th. My goddaughter's is the 14th. It's a big month. It's like Christmas all over again. So I actually shop for birthday when I shop for Christmas. And this year we decided no gifts other than my boys. I'll always buy my boys gifts, but we decided that I didn't want the boys buying us anything. My husband and I aren't exchanging gifts. We got my husband a new phone for Christmas, and we all went in on it, and we told him right that day that Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. I just don't like to overdo with gifts, and we don't need a lot. I remember one year when my boys started school, parochial school, um, and it was their classes were small. I think they had like 13 students in each class, and by the time they got to public school, they had 22 kids per class, and they were split up. They didn't have the same. So they wanted to have a birthday party. And I said, sure. Well, because they were in separate classes, that means there's 44 kids coming, or 40 kids, assuming that they would all come. And most of them did come. So I told them, I go, you can have a birthday party, but I'm just going to try to get this lined up as best I can. And sometimes you'll see, like I use these triangles, these don't all line up. So I just kind of, I'm going to do it. As long as I keep them lined up on this side, I'm going to do it underneath. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Gives me a little bit more room to write as well. So I told them, you're not getting presents. I said, you can have the party. And being that their birthday is in the winter, I didn't want all those kids in my house. So we have a carriage house, which my son now lives in. We remodeled for him and his wife. I said, we can have it in the carriage house. It's heated. And you can have a survivor style birthday party. But I said, there's no presents. So I said, find an organization that you want your monetary gifts to go to. And they looked at me. They go, Mom. I said, no, you don't need anything. We're not having 40 kids come to the house and you're inundated with presents. You just got over Christmas. I said, and when they were little, every year we would sit down and we would go through their toys and their movies, and we'd say, it's time to donate. And, Santa isn't going to bring, you've got so much now, and you've got to decide what you want to get rid of, who you want to donate to. So I always made them, I didn't make them, I encouraged them, but I did make them go through their items that they weren't using, and we would put them in a box and we would donate them and make room for new stuff to come into the house. So same with this birthday, I said, find someplace you want to donate. Okay, I have to clean this. See how this gets a little smudgy, but that's okay. So we have an organization near our home, and it's called Double H Hole in the Woods. And it's a wonderful organization. And what they do, the founders of Double H Hole in the Woods was Charles Wood. And he's the one that started, it was called Storytown when I was little. And he started from nothing, and it was an amusement park. Now, Charlie's since died and moved on. But he started Storytown, and then years later, the Ice Capades bought it, and then they filed bankruptcy. And actually, it was a smart move on his part. He bought it back, and then he got it back up and running. It never shut down. I think Ice Capades may have just used it as a write-off. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. But he bought it back, and then he sold it to Six Flags down the road. And when he started Double H Hole in the Woods, he started it with Paul Newman, the actor. And it's a camp for children with disabilities. And they can come for a weekend, they can come for a week, they can come for a month, they can come for the whole summer. And it doesn't matter what disability they have. They come in wheelchairs. They get them on horseback, horseback riding. They get them in the local, we've got a lot of lakes. They get them in to swim. It's a phenomenal camp. So we decided that the kids were we put in the invitation that no presents, only a monetary donation to the Hole in the Woods Foundation. And they did good. I'm not sure. I don't remember how many children came, but there had to be at least 30. And they were given over $400 amongst all the kids and family, and they brought it over to the Double H and gave them a check that they donated, and they were just thrilled. So we really don't do, we'll celebrate the birthday. We're big on celebrating, but we don't, it's more important for our family to be together than it is to, give gifts and that whole thing. So seeing today, oh no, we aren't doing, I was going to say we could do, I'm still going to put a celebration in here because it will be the boy's birthday. So I think I will go with the blue. So we'll get this in here, even though it is my work. My 4 videos and stuff. That will be a reminder that I have to maybe take those 2 days off to prep and get ready for them. So I wanted to do I want to get a little something over here in my notes. Habit tracker. I am having fun with this, and I guess that's all that matters. I'm going to get one of those squares, those big, tall squares. Okay, so that's today's goals, but let me see if we have a week. Let's just go with this, and then maybe I can... I want to make sure that I'm in view. I want to make sure that, and let's see, let's do a, something to go with that. Okay, let's put a remember because it will be a to-do. So we're going to do a little remember here. Ah, it feels so good to sit down. And here's my goals. Sometimes do you ever watch the show? I used to love to watch this with my boys. And of course, I can't remember the name. I don't know if it was Malcolm in the Middle, but the little boy's name was Brick, and Sue was the sister. And I think it was Malcolm. And Brick used to whisper to himself when he was always whispering under his breath. And I just loved that kid. He just cracked me up. So sometimes I'll be in here and I'll be doing something and I find myself whispering to myself like Brick used to. Okay, so we have I have my goals for the week. with my notes. And I guess we can just go from there. Let me get some boxes because I don't like to be boxed in, but I love my boxes. Love, love, love my boxes. And I'm continuing to use this winter theme because those are the sticks and berries, which I will use some of those today. I wish it was a little bit colder out. It was like 38 degrees here today. It was really warm. Let's use some of these. I can put it today. So I'll use this because I know on Tuesday I do my Tuesday's treasure. And I will want to make a note of that. So I'll put that there. Let's see what else. We can... I have a special order for it reminded me, this cute little, where'd it go? This cute little farmhouse. I had a gal send me a message and she wanted to know, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to use a little snowflake too. She wanted to know, she said she really liked my card holders, my keepsake card holders. She saw them in my Etsy shop. And she wanted to know if I could make her a farmhouse style. And of course, when somebody asks about farmhouse style, the first thing I think of is my favorite girl there from Fixer Upper, Joanna Gaines. And I asked her, I said, that's what I imagine when somebody, here's some boxes, when I think of farmhouse. So she said, yes, that would be perfect. And she sent me some pictures of the colors that she was thinking about using. And I said, that's perfect because that's what I would have picked. So I have that. I have that to start working on tomorrow. And hopefully I'll do a little today. I'll be able to get that done for her by the end of the week. And I think I'm going to use, I think these are fun, these little ones here. I think I'll use some of these just to add a little pizzazz. Oh, let's see. So let's get some of the holly berries that I like to use. Get some of those added because it is still January. I thought I had them. Here they are. And I do like these. Geez, I come in like a blaze of fire. And now I'm getting all settled down. But that's what crafting does to me. It just kind of relaxes me, and which is a good thing. that on here. I still feel like I like this peach or pink color. I'm going to try to incorporate a little bit more of that. I'm probably off camera here taking these off, but I don't think it's really, you really want to look at that. You probably want to look at the page more than you want to look at me struggling with these stickers. Look at my hands are so dry too. We haven't even had, usually we build a lot of fires in our fireplace, but for some reason, I think I'm going to add, I think maybe I'll add a little sweater. But we haven't had a lot of fires. You know, with my husband's hip, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I think I'll leave. That's cute. With my husband's hip, he can't carry wood in. My son has a sprained ankle, so that's not working out real well, and I just don't feel like doing it. Usually I'm all gung-ho for having a nice rip-roaring fire at night, but it's just not, I think I'll do a reminder. I just don't feel like it's been a warm winter. I'd like to do a weekend, something about the weekend here. So let's put a reminder in. Let's see, where can I put a reminder? I can put a reminder right up here. That's okay. That's all right. This isn't the brightest page. I want to get some more of that peach in here, so maybe I'll take this little peachy guy here. I'll just cover that up a little bit. What else do we have? Oh, I want to look for a weekend. Appointments. I don't have any appointments. I put that in my personal book. Now they have weekends. Let's see. That's a little too big because I used that. It's so quiet. I think I'll, no, I don't really want to. Oh dear. Now I feel like I'm let's put that there. I'm going to pull, let's see if there's a little, this is Color Story. Let's see if there's something. I guess I don't need to do a weekend one. Disconnect to reconnect. That's a good one. I like this today's plan. And I can put that right up in the, I'm going to put that right here. And I'm going to take that right off because I have this today here. So I'm just going to move this. And these stickers are pretty easy to come back up, so you don't have to really worry about. I think I'll put this right over here. Well, my goodness. I'm going to put this right here. I can get it a little straighter. I'll just start it here. Gosh, dang it. There. Then I can put a little something right there, because I do find that the little spaces get filled up as well. Like to do just a little something here, here, and then over here, and then I think that would be good. Habit tracker. I'm trying to figure out how I would use habit tracker. I keep going back to here. Let me go back in this one for a minute. Go back between the two. I only pull 3 books when I do a page. I have more, but it would just be overwhelming. Ah, here we go. Hooray for the weekend. Finally the weekend. I guess I don't really have any black in here, so I guess I could do a gray. There's the gray. You will never regret being kind. Attitude. Hooray for the weekend. Finally the weekend. I know it's not a big one, big and bold, but let me see here. I'm just going to kind of yeah, I think that'll be okay. Hooray for the weekend. Now, if there was something, here's another little peachy. I need more color up here. So I think I will do another round. I think this peach will be fine. And I can put, I'm going to kind of, I won't really do, I'll put that more into the Sunday space. All right, so I think this side looks pretty good. It's okay. And then let me just finish over here and here. And I have today, so we don't want to go down that path again. I could, I don't want to put that. That's not going to go. I think I'm going to go back to this book because I think the colors are a little more muted. And I keep going back to this right here. I keep looking at that. So I think I'll add that. I think I'm going to add that right here. And then I'm going to put a little I keep looking at that happy too, but it has the little bullets. And I'm going to, because it's my boy's birthday, I'm going to have to focus on them for this day. So I'm going to put a reminder to, I'm going to put right here, and get that straight, to focus on planning for them and not anything else for me. It's their day. Focus on. And we're going to put a little today. I'm going to stick with the blue. I think I will put that there. And a little more, another little one up there. And all right, let's see. Just a little box, another little box. So I have this here. I think I'll add the cheers for the day before. I'm just going to add plan. I think I'll add plan because I am going to have to plan a little differently on this day than I normally would. And let's see. I think I'm just going to add a few more of the little winter berries and call it good. Yeah, so that's it. Tonight we'll probably watch a movie with the family, which will be nice. For my hubby's birthday. This one going this way. And then tomorrow I'll do a little bit more for the accountant in getting paperwork ready for tax time. More tax bills came in today, so I got to pay another round of taxes. I hate this time of year. Although I'd rather pay town taxes than school taxes. We get hit hard with our school tax. All right, I think I'll just put this here. All right. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's good. So, that's another video for the journaling. And then I can start, I'll get this back in. I can start getting my videos that I've already made for this week here. I think on the 12th, I think if I go back, that's where I'm going to, I have it scheduled. I purchased a Christmas boho junk journal from Mrs. Coggs. And today, it's Tuesday's treasure is with April and Jules Vintage. And I think Mrs. Coggs the video I did of her junk journal is on the 12th, so I need to get that in here. If I don't get my things in here, I'm going to, I don't want to get confused. So yeah, so here's the pages for the 11th through the 17th. This is this week here. And again, you don't need a lot, just a little something to spruce up the pages, because for me, it's the notes that I really want to take note of. But yeah, these are fun to do. So I'm glad you joined in. And like I said, if you haven't done it before, just, you know, you got to start somewhere like I did. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be like, you know, the girls that have done this for years or this is all they do. It's just something to calm you down, relax, and write your goals and your plans down. So, all right, everybody, thanks for joining in. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, I'd love to have you subscribe. And until next time, till the next video, have a great day, and I'll see you down the road. Okay, bye-bye.